and we're back with some Dark Cloud today. Isn't that interesting? I forgot where I'm streaming to. YouTube, perfect. That's what I wanted. So I have ADHD, and it is rampant today. So I'm gonna be playing some Dark Cloud and maybe doodling some NPCs as dolls that we can use for later. We're just gonna hit start. A book was found in some old ruins. All the scholars who decoded it puzzled over the mystery of the book. A world with 2 moons illuminating the sky. The many dazzling adventures of a young boy. But whether or not this is a true story, do you believe in the story woven in the book? Do you want to look at the book? Maybe it's a fantasy that existed only in a boy's heart. A boy has no name. Let me tell you the story this ancient book tells of. A magical and magnificent fairy tale. And the hero of this wondrous tale, whose name is Ramza. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna name him Matthew because we love Matthew. Why is it always when I start, Georgie? Like, we played, we got treats, we did everything this morning. You were perfectly fine until I started up this camera. Don't understand you. Get down. You know you're not supposed to be up there. Get down. Get down. Georgie. Yeah, we got all the mystical dancers. And here is actually where I'm going to start. Because females are very easy for me to draw. And so we always want to start with a new layer folder. And this is going to be sexy female. You've gathered quite a few of them. I've gathered quite a few of your mom. Sexy female. However, I do have some problems. In order to procure good material, you do need adequate CLP extra. That should solve your problem, huh? Yes, thank you. He should probably be the first guy we draw. If we're doing the sexy female, we should do the sexy male along with it. I'm gonna look up some sexy poses on my phone real fast for inspiration. And I'll figure out what I want to draw. Because this is going to be the basis for all of our sexy girls. All of them, very sexy. Seen a lot of poses that are sexy, but a little too sexy for what we want. I think this is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm going to screenshot this, send it to, I don't need to send it to my computer, do I? I should. do that. You do your dark genie shenanigans. Prove I'm not a robot. I suck at these. Never tell if like the very corner of the thing counts or not. Look at that big belly shaking. We were joking about how there's only jiggle physics on two things: that big belly and Genie's boobs. That's right, I've been eating it for 400 years. I don't think this guy's getting his raise. Got you. Yep. Terrible. Yeah, you better. Terrifying. Oh, Jesus, excuse me. Sorry. Ugh. I'm unsure if she could be made with the sexy model. I think she can. I think she's one of them that can. I think more accurately, the mom can. Petchu, it's already started. Come on, let's go. Come over here. File. Import. No. Import. Image. Downloads. View. Open. Come on, let's go. Whoa! Wait a bit. Oh, did we just flip it like that? That's kind of cool. Put that in the corner. We don't need the whole space, because in case they have, like, big hair or something, we want room. But that looks pretty damn good. Oh, my mouse is gonna die. No! Oh. My mouse charger right here. No! Don't unplug that. Come here. We can turn off the mouse for now. Charge that over there. Okay. Now that I have comments open, we can minimize that because we found that. Now we have this. We already lost our Amazonian princess. Not lost, but you know what I mean. So we're just gonna come in here. You gonna let me zoom in and move, please? What? I guess I was hoping you would have prompted me for this when I actually set it up, not now that I've already started. I've had this open for hours. Sorry, it's just now like, oh, duet's detected that you're trying to use it with a stylus. Let us help you set that up. And I'm like, but I'm trying to do my stuff. Why? Why right now? I was literally about to start drawing. Why do we have to do this now? Can I... Can... Please? Please stop giving me scoff. I would really appreciate it. Okay, well, we can't do zoomy things with our fingers for whatever reason. It's not letting me do control stuff that way. I might need to move the image navigation menu onto my screen so that I can do more. Because this is really going to hamper me not being able to zoom in and out with just 2-finger pinches. What the hell? Yep, move that over there so that I can see it. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a difference between our friend in the doorway and our mom. So we're gonna use our mom as the base, the first womanly design. While they're doing that, we're gonna come in here. Let's go ahead and start with purple for our base. Why not? You can use whatever color you want. Always start with a pencil just so that you aren't tempted to erase as much. And honestly, I would go a little bit bigger than that. Go up to 15. Yeah. know it's tempting to like cut in on the chin a little bit more, but you have to remember that this angle is kind of facing down. So that would come in, and then you notice like the clavicle's like there. It's a little bit to the side, so it'd be that way. So we have a nice shoulder. Yep, that leads right to the clavicle, just like that. No! Don't crush my friend! What's wrong? Zoom out some. Move over some. This is so complicated without being able to pinch. I was like, how did my color change? Oh. Okay, pressing my button does not pull up my eraser. Good to know. Switching to eraser doesn't pull up my eraser? Why not? That was really weird. I hated that. Thank you. Hi there. Yes, old man, I'm still here. Zoom out a little bit so that we can go over and start doing boobas. Gotta switch back to our color. If we go from the what? I feel like I'm playing with a cursed tablet. What the hell? Like, am I hitting these over here? Minimize those. Go away. We're at a slightly curved angle. Clavicle would come up here and go around. Booba number 2. That's supposed to be way bigger. Do it about there. Yes, Fairy King, hi. Yes, skip that part. I know about that part. Evil genie coming, yes. Woo. Nope, I was going the right way. Obviously we're tracing the shape now, but we are going to go in and personalize it quite a bit. But we want this pose. This is going to be the pose / shape for all of our womanly NPCs. say I prefer slightly more thigh action and calf action, so we're gonna thicken up them legs just a smidge. So bad with ankles, but glad that they have it for us. Go ahead and add the other side of the knee there so we have a good reference place. Come back up to the crotch. Turn the other way. I said the other way. Thank you. Perfect. Beautiful, there's that. And come in here, and as you can see, a little bit of the butt is visible. So we're just going to do that number. And then actually the front of the knee would be about there. It feels like I'm off about the knee just slightly, but there, we got the basic shape down. Now we can get rid of our reference. Beautiful! Okay. Now that we got that down, and we have wasted a whole day just standing here. Let's go ahead and go find our mom. A big key! Oh, we gotta go talk to the mayor. Get in there. Hi, mayor. Do 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 do. Do do do. You're alive. Yeah, I know I am. Now give me my shit. Perfect. Now, talking to him again, he will always fill up your bag with the necessities until you, get the shop open. So if you go in here, he will always give you water, bread, repair powder, escape powder, and antidote. Very important. We're gonna go in here and try to find our mom, but actually our first sexy girl that we saw was the dancer girl, and I kind of want her, so dancing girl, dark cloud, opening, images. Damn, are people only interested in her cake? Okay, I found the legit just 3D model. That'll work. Send that to myself as well. Perfection. Back. Yoink. Download. Clip Studio. File. Import. Image. Gimme. Because unfortunately she did not stay on the screen. What a weird spot for her to appear. But we're gonna make her a visible size. And just shoo her off into the corner over here. Time to lower the opacity here. Make a new layer. Probably gonna do one more kind of sketch layer of just the base. Though we probably won't need to. We'll just go for it. Okay. Okay. Divine Beast Cave, floor 1. Put YouTube back up on my phone for comments. Not you again. Aww. Yeah, I'll conquer your beast cave. Wait, what? Yes, I know about all that. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna come in here and we're actually gonna get up close. Because now we're trying to find details. Oh Jesus, we're being attacked! How did you guys let this happen? Good thing he was weak. Okay. Mm. No, we don't want to. She's womanly, so we still want to give her kind of a strong jawline. Nope, that's still too much cheeks. I think that's good, actually. If we delete... that in there, yeah, that looks pretty strong, actually. Okay. Over here. Try to get the other side. That's... spin almost upside down. So we can get the right angle on that. And spin it back the other way. Whoa, that looks weird. But we should follow our natural hand and just get this side. And come over here. Perfect. Go back straight. It's not absolutely perfect, but that's okay. We're gonna give her ears as like sort of a guide point. And as you can see, her face is kind of facing, it's pretty forward, but it's facing more this way than this way. It's still a little bit more forward than that nose portrays it, but probably more like that. Mouth would be about there. Top of the eyes should always be like where the ears go, which means that this ear needs to be a little bit bigger. And then bottom of the eyes is usually about there. This can include the eyebrows. But we're just leaving that there as an underlayer so that we can make sure that we keep all of our faces about the same. That's going to be really important when we start to add multiple layers to our base. Come down here and we can fix the boobas a bit. Not super, but make them a little bit more round. Come up here with the clavicle. Make this one a bit more center. Perfect. Yoop. That looks much better to me. It could just be a personal thing, but then we can come over here. Ah! Try to match it a little bit. Okay. That looks good. I was gonna say, isn't that flip? Yeah, that's just flip. We can do that. Her back has a little bit more of an arch than I would like. I was gonna say, I think I'd probably want her back to be a little bit thicker. Perfect. All of my characters in general have a slight bit more meat to them as a design choice. I'm going to bring in the elbow here for some definition. And then go that way. Come around here. Made that finger a little too thick. Perfect. Come back in there. Beautiful. And so go back to the top of the arm, flip all the way around. The sexy female is pretty coincide model-wise with like the athletic female for the Dark Cloud series, so we're going to give her a little bit of muscle mass, not a lot. Come over to the other side and do that. How did that show up? Oh, that's just the ear. I'm tripping. I'm sorry, guys. Come over here. Perfect. Turn. Move straighter. Perfect. not that button. No, we're coming up here. Now this arm is kind of coming forward a little bit. So I'm going to add a little bit more definition to that part. Turn it back. Go like that number. Perfect. That looks gorgeous. Come up here. Keep her buffness. So she has some buff. Zoom out a little bit here. Nope, zoom back in. Come over here. Stop it. Get this beautiful line. I think the hip line is one of my favorite lines. It's just so satisfying to draw. Like booba. I find round shapes pretty pleasing. Perfect, we'll flip it back. Oops. I'm going to come in a little bit more. Not purple, black. Perfect. That's exactly how I want my sexy legs to be drawn. With them thick thighs. I'm following the natural line of the belly. It goes something like that. But that's just weird. Come up here. Put the crotch there. I think that's the answer, yeah. I'm gonna turn it that way. Let's get a little bit of a booty butt cheek. Booty butt cheeks, booty butt cheeks. I'm gonna do that number. Yeah, we love that thickness right there. Right there. Right there. Perfect. I'm gonna leave that line there actually, just as a little reference point. Come from this butt cheek. I don't like that. Come from this butt cheek. Down in there, yeah. Because this would go up. Like, you wouldn't see that line, but that would go up. That hand a little sexier. I know what you're thinking, but hands aren't sexy. Sometimes they are. That part of the leg feels so weird, but I like to give them a little bit more calves. So that's what we're gonna do. No, that looks super weird. But I do like that ankle better. Like that. Yeah, that looks better. I still don't really like, I guess the other side is what's bothering me. But yeah, maybe. Whoa. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm trying to work on these perfect legs, but the irony is we're probably not going to see the legs if they're just going to be, you know, above the waist characters. But we're going to do full body dolls anyway. Okay, shit, maybe I'm wrong. I should have kept to the reference, it looks like. Because that actually looks turned the right way, whereas this does not. Yeah, I guess we should keep a little bit of the ankle showing. Ah. There we go. That makes me feel better. This character is great for the starting one because she actually has all her toes showing too. Perfect. Yeah, feet are not my best, but you know, we have the base, so we can just fill it in. so weird. Georgie, I feel like we've already had this conversation today. There we go. Now we can delete that one, and we have a slightly more detailed, slightly cleaner one. And now that it's been an hour, I'm gonna take a small break. I will be back. It's not letting me just pause the stream, so I think I'll be back in like an hour. I'm gonna do some chores, and I might work on this off screen a little bit just because the duet is kind of messing with me, and I want to see if I can't get the pressure sensitivity working. So I'll be back.